Senator Hassan.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Chair and Ranking Member Wyden, for this hearing. And I will note that there's been lots of bipartisan work in this body that will help lower healthcare costs. A lot of it was in a package that we were set to vote on last December, but then Elon Musk said he didn't want us to do it, or didn't want your side of the aisle to do it, and we didn't have that opportunity. I hope we can get back to some of those ideas and some of the ideas that Senator Cantwell was just talking about. But in the meantime, we have to focus on what our constituents are going through, facing much higher costs for their premiums. So I want to say thank you to our witnesses for being here, and I want to start with a question to you, Mr. Armitage. We are more than 2 weeks into open enrollment, and Granite Staters are logging onto healthcare.gov, and they are seeing that their out-of-pocket costs for premiums have increased by thousands of dollars. My Republican colleagues for weeks insisted that they wouldn't work on addressing the issue while the government was shut down. So now the government is reopened. It's critical that we come to the table and find a bipartisan path to extend the enhanced tax credits, because the stakes couldn't be higher. My office recently heard from Laura in Dover, New Hampshire, who is self-employed and whose monthly premium is surging from $140 per month to nearly $500 per month. Laura told me that she will not be able to afford health insurance next year. So, Mr. Armitage, what are the difficult decisions that your family is considering due to healthcare.gov enhanced premium tax credits being taken away?
Well, my wife and I are on fixed income. So we've continuing to work out budgets in order to live a decent life, have a little extra money to pay for the things that come up. So overnight, a 500% increase in our insurance payment is a major blow to daily life expenditures, everything else. I mean, it's if you can imagine having a car payment that goes on up 500% the next day, would you want to keep that car?
Right.
Or you'd be scared to use it probably.
Yeah. Well, I think that is well said, especially at a time when costs are rising for necessities for all Americans all across the country. So I appreciate your testimony today and shining a light on what kind of choices people are making. Mr. Levitas, in just 6 weeks, many of our constituents will go over a financial cliff and no longer be able to afford the health insurance that they need to keep their families healthy. I mean, that's the reality on the ground in the United States of America right now. Congress has an opportunity to solve this problem in the next few weeks if Republicans come to the table to extend the enhanced ACA premium tax credits. Mr. Levitas, can Congress still lower health insurance costs for this coming year, 2026, if it passes an extension of the enhanced ACA tax credits by mid-December?
Thank you for the question, Senator. Yes, it can. And the reason is simple. Both the federal marketplace and the state marketplaces have already built the IT for the scenario where the premium tax credits come back. They haven't built other scenarios with different things you might do, but just turning it back on, they're ready to do.
So step by step, it would literally be just turning back on the switch that tells them how to account for those premium tax credits.
That's right, and they have known about this possibility for months or years, and so they have been preparing for that contingency.
Okay, thank you. Another question for you, sir. My Republican colleagues have raised various broad health care ideas, but the immediate crisis faced by families is the soaring out-of-pocket insurance costs from the expiration of the enhanced premium tax credits. Beyond extending the enhanced tax credits, have you seen any other realistic proposal that could deliver relief to our constituents on January 1st?
I have not, and again, it's in some ways it's just an IT question. Building the new IT, testing it, and deploying it would just take too long. It would bring us past open enrollment.
I appreciate that very much. To my colleagues on the other side of the aisle, I hope we can extend the tax credits for 2026 and get to work on. There are lots of bipartisan ideas to lower the overall cost of health care, which is a really important thing to do for any number of reasons. But the immediate concern is the out-of-pocket costs at a time of high inflation where day-to-day needs are out of reach for so many Americans. So I hope we can find a way forward. Thank you, and thanks to the witnesses again.